Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I'm going to be talking about a wee bit of linguistic news that came out, I think it must be about a week, 2 weeks ago now. But again, finally getting around to talk about it on the channel, because again, life always has the habit of just getting in the way. But I thought it'd be something that'd be quite interesting to talk about, at least briefly, especially with me being a Scottish author and this channel focusing on my work and also having a focus on Scottish literature related topics. But I will get onto that in just a moment. And before I do get onto that, if you're enjoying my channel, if you enjoy my videos, if you can click on the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments. It really helps support the channel and really helps the channel to grow. And you can also follow me on TikTok. I will leave a link below in the description bar below and in a pinned comment in the comment section. And I do then again post videos on that. And yeah, so again, with that out the roads, onto the topic that I came to talk about for this video. And as I was saying, it was about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. It was announced, it must have been, it was on in the National or the Herald, and they'd posted a link to the article online, it must have been on Facebook, essentially talking about both Gaelic and Scots being recognised as official languages of Scotland. And to explain, maybe people, maybe a wee bit of clarification, like Gaelic, obviously, like the Gaelic language of Scotland, and Scots are not the same language. Scots would be more along the lines of what people like Robert Burns or Robert Hill used in a lot of their poetry, or what was being used in poems like The Bruce by John Barber and The Wallace by Blind Harry. Obviously with Barber and Blind Harry, they were using like very like medieval Scots, and I think probably a really good example of an advocate for Scots that is around today would be Len Penny, who does a lot of like Scots poetry, and she talks a lot about the Scottish word of the day and Scottish phrase of the day on, I think, primarily on TikTok, but I think she does post on YouTube as well. I think she uses the username Miss Penny Penny, but I will try and link her YouTube channel and her TikTok channel into, again, the description bar below and into the pinned comment as well. So again, you can go and look up her work, look up what she's doing. Again, it's like she does recite some of her poems online, like through TikTok and YouTube. And I think she has published 2 collections so far of her own poems. So again, you can find out all about her work on her TikTok and her YouTube channel. So again, definitely go and support her, follow her, like watch her videos. She is very good with promoting and highlighting Scots as a language. And yeah, me personally, I really wish that I would use Scots a hell of a lot more. Oh mind, I probably use Scots more than I realise, and I probably do a lot more code switching than I'm kind of conscious of. But I do still realise there's a hell of a lot more of Scots that I don't know anything about, I don't personally use. Because I from what I remember of like my history of the Scots language course that I did when I was at uni, there was a lot of talk about like when like previous generations were at school, it was seriously frowned upon if they spoke Scots in the classroom, or sometimes the kids would actually get the strap or get the belt if they spoke Scots in the classroom or were heard speaking it in the playground. And it did get to that point where anyone using Scots, they were kind of seen as using slang or or bad English, and it was kind of seen as being kind of not something you would do. So I do think that legally recognising Scots as one of the official languages of Scotland, like, is personally, I think it's long overdue. I personally had thought that it had been recognised long before now, but I do think that it is a step in the right direction. And I would say the same with Gaelic as well, because I know there were similar cases where if kids in school were heard speaking Gaelic, even in Gaelic speaking areas, it was, again, it was frowned upon, and they were told off, given the belt, given the strap, and it was seriously, it was very much kind of tried to be eradicated. That it was seen as being something that hold people back. They had to speak English, and it was kind of both the Scots and Gaelic were very much seen as being undesirable, and again, I do think that that does need to be recognised, and yeah, and I do think that Gaelic and Scots do need to be taught more in Scottish schools. Hopefully, with both Gaelic and Scots being legally recognised now as official languages, that will change, and hopefully there will be more opportunities for people to study and learn about these languages, especially Scottish schools. And yeah, so again, it's not subject, or it's not subjects that I'm an expert on. I only have a smattering of Gaelic. Like, I know the odd word here and there. I can recognise when somebody says hello, good morning to you. And I definitely need to learn and use Scots more, I think. But again, that could be something I could challenge myself to over the next few years, especially as a writer. And yeah, so maybe that could be a challenge for myself over the next few while. But again, hopefully you found this video interesting. And okay, it's a fairly short video, but hopefully it'll kind of maybe help garner at least some conversation online, or more of a conversation online, because I'm pretty sure there's been more people out there talking about this subject than just me. And yeah, and again, definitely go look up Len Penny on YouTube and TikTok, give her a follow, and definitely support her work. And yeah, so again, I do hope that you found this video interesting, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.